Welcome to the Startup Grind. Let's talk about Mint. So you got this introduction to meet Aaron. Was it how did that, walk us through that process of, so you met with him, was it something immediately you're like, wow, this is a big idea, or this is an idea you're passionate about, or what was the connection? Was it him specifically? What was the connection point for you?
So I was looking to come out to California. I had a couple high school friends that went to Stanford. I was fortunate to have that kind of entree into Silicon Valley. So I came out to visit my friend, to hang out. He introduced me to Noah Kagan, who was hired right before me to be Mint's first marketing guy. I think Noah was actually the original growth hacker, if I may. And the first words out of his mouth weren't, "Hi, how are you? I'm Noah." It was, "Do you want a job?" So I said no, but he said, "Oh, you should come meet Aaron and check this Mint thing out." Anyway, I said, "All right, So I was staying in Mountain View, and Mint was in Mountain View, so I went and talked to Aaron. And Aaron pitched me just like he pitched to investors when he was raising money. Ran me through the whole deck, and compared to the other stuff I'd seen in Silicon Valley, it just made a lot of sense. Coming from the East Coast, I guess I just was looking for something real that just made sense to me, made logical sense. Here's how we're going to make money, and here's how this is going to work, and the value proposition seemed really clear. So it was just the case of, this seems like a really amazing opportunity business-wise. And so I thought about it, and ended up contracting for a little bit, just doing landing pages and doing things for Noah, and ended up getting a full-time offer a few months later.
And so this is like early, you started there in like early 2007, is that
Yep.
right? And the company was founded kind of mid to late 2006.
Yes.
And you were the fifth employee, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And tell us about some of the things that Mint is one of these examples of a very special company in the Valley. And what are some of the things that made Mint so special?
We had phenomenal people, and I guess it's cliche, but in this era where money is flowing so much more freely, there's so many more angels, there's more venture funds cropping up all the time. It's actually really hard to put together a team like that, and we just had phenomenal people. We had outstanding management: Aaron Forth, Donna Wells, Anton Comissaris, David Michaels, who ran their respective departments of engineering, product, biz dev, and marketing. They were just they were excellent, metrics driven, and able to find great people. And as I said before, the business plan was very clear. Aaron sort of set it up from day one. We didn't really have to pivot. We didn't have to make any adjustments. We generally let user feedback sort of guide roughly, user feedback and marketing research guide the rough sequencing of what we were going to build. And certainly certain business relationships played a role sometimes. We would kind of drop what we were doing to do some kind of relationship. But by and large, this thing was set up to do X. We went out and executed it really well. The marketing department was a well-oiled machine. We used a lot of PR, which is counterintuitive, but Aaron pretty much let the managers do their thing, and he went off on press tours. He was in like Ebony magazine as well as Entrepreneur. He was just doing everything he could possibly do. The PR message was a consumer message, so it actually did result in people signing up. Not every product has that. For example, at Votizen, our messaging on PR has been very much vision driven. There's not an obvious thing yet in the PR that has said, "Hey, come and sign up and do X." Mint was very much, "Hey," and there's this also, the other thing was we had a sort of an unfavorable economy to deal with. So people, it was a confluence of right product, right time, and people were trying to figure out, how do I cut down? And we ended up moving from sort of the college kid that was looking for some tool to just see where their money was going to, hey, now households are using this because it's easier and they can get a better handle on their finances and save money. So, and the timing plus PR was, it can't be understated. It was really a driver for us.
And